So before we move forward, I just had some thoughts about Solaire and him not being the Nameless King or the son of Gwen. First of all, the size difference. He's a little smaller. A little too small to be one of Gwen's sons. Fucking mouse. Guinevere's, you know, rather large human being, or god, or whatever. Gwendolyn's not as big as Guinevere, but he just not the right body size. I'm already getting Steam messages. This might be a problem. Alright, but let's trigger this dragon and continue on. That could have been a lot worse. If I ran out there, that would have been Satan death. Let's see about leveling. What are my goals? What kind of build? Well, I guess if I'm doing this greatsword, yeah. Yeah, we'll start there. A little health, a little stamina can go a long way. And I believe that's vitality in this game as well. Yeah. Or endurance, or excuse me, equipment load. I'm just gonna take the path directly under his feet. I don't want to get into a Steam conversation. Oh, come on. Get him out of here. All right. Yet another bonfire. So this is the altar of sunlight right here. And it is depicting the nameless son of a bitch. It is depicting the nameless king. Yeah, anyway, it's depicting the nameless king, which is the you can see his hand down there, you can see his cross spear. Broken statue, and I'm sorry that freaking Steam messages are hate this. You have plans and then somebody just anyway. Let me not get distracted here. Down there is Solaire, right? He's standing down there. There's a dragon or a dragonkin right here, and then a statue of the Nameless King here. So, let me respond real quick because it's bothering me. So we know that the Nameless King allied with the dragons. We know that. We know that Solaire is a worshipper of the sun and of the Nameless King. Whether I don't know whether he knows he's following the Nameless King, but he must know because this is the statue of the Nameless King. So he must know, right? He must know that the Nameless King allied with dragons. I'm assuming. He's an adherent of the Lord of Sunlight, whether that means Gwyn or his son who would inherit the sun. You know, I'm not 100% on that. And then also, right here, this was always one of the, like, pieces of evidence people used that perhaps Solaire was the son of Gwyn. Because there's a woman holding a baby with the sunlight sword, sunlight straight sword. What this means now, however, is beyond me. Beyond me. Alright guys, we're back on that Earl Simmons, excuse me, Early Simons. And got a little distracted there for a minute, can't focus on what I want to focus on while I'm being chatted up on the Steams. So, I believe I was rambling about Solaire and Sun's Firstborn here. And whether or not Solaire would have known the choice of Gwyn's Firstborn to ally with the dragons. I'm not sure there's going to be any evidence to support any of that. I'm not certain. Can we level? Can. So I'm not too keen on going up there just yet. I haven't completely gotten used to this game's speed, and this part in particular could screw me over. The archers up here. Yeah. That rolling attack, though. Oh man, I got destroyed. Oh, see. Got stuck over there somehow. The strategy for this area is to rush up there, at least for me anyway, is to rush up there, grab the alluring skulls, and use them to distract the fat pig into the fire. Oh, really? But maybe that's not the actual strat I used to use. Oh, man. I've definitely got to get some more stamina. Ah. Oh, that's why, because of the gate. That's what I messed up. God. What I should have done was run and jump through there before they closed the gate, but I have forgotten. That kick, though. Okay. So now we can read those skulls. I'm still here walking, though. And, oh, really? Wow, I didn't mean to get there. Okay. Dude is literally running after me. Okay, I don't know which one he was, but that should be it. So. A skull with meekly lingering souls. Throw to shatter and spread souls to attract certain types of enemies. Souls are a concentration of life, and the life-starved hollows are lured by its power, not effective for all enemies. Man, I don't like that it auto-equips stuff for you. So the strat is to throw this shit into the fire and have that big metal pig get down in there. I mean, it took some damage, I guess, but now we gotta wait on it again. Okay, its runaway strats are kind of bullshit. Oh, got that helmet. Nice. Don't. That's not a very common drop either. A severed head of the fully armored fang boar, taken by the one who killed it as proof of his victory, just as the gods once did with the head of an ancient dragon. Can be worn on the head as a surprisingly sound piece of protected gear. Alright. So we're going to take this route. It's not my most commonly used route, but it is the... it is like the way to go. Oh, how did that miss? You can't, like, roll out of anything in this game. You gotta wait for that. What was that? Did you see how delayed that roll was? That was a flaw. I hadn't pressed... I did this. And I tried to roll. Oh, it's just because I don't have any endurance, I think. Any stamina. Let me try a regular swing. Yeah, I mean, okay. I just need to level up my endurance a lot. That's what's going on. Yeah, that's opening me up way too much. Okay. Them hitboxes, though. This key I don't think we really need. Note that we find it on a corpse. The buttons. The purpose of this key is unknown. It appears to be a basic prison cell key. Yeah, well. Imagine that. Hence the word mystery. So I'm down to one Estus. We need to be slightly careful, I guess. What the hell was that? Broken straight sword. Alright, so that could be something useful we could... Oh, God. Upgrade later. I'm glad there's not a whole lot of platforming in Dark Souls 3. Because this is an unnecessary portion of the game here. Okay. Oh. We're still on the wrong side of the gate, but we will fix that soon enough. We'll probably ruin ourselves doing this, but if we can kill him, we can get that night shield at least. Oh shit. Yep. Tight night shield. Hell yeah. Okay. So here we are. We got one shield bro right here. We do have a Boulder Knight right here. And a shoulder bro behind us. I don't even think he's walking towards us. I think he's just moving left and right behind us. So we definitely need to level endurance, and that's the way to open the gate. So should only be one dude there. That I won't aggro that Boulder Knight. Basement key. Interesting that you get it right here. Opens the narrow passage leading below at the far face of the Great Bridge in the Undead Burg. The lower Undead Burg is a treacherous place. Do not turn your back on the wily thieves or the wild dogs who serve the Capra Demon. Yeah, I mean, some clues to what you're going to face, I guess. All somewhat helpful. Get that halberd, son. Now, let's read the broken. Only the completely hollowed would even consider using this as a weapon. Yeah. Pretty similar to 3. Nothing. So I could either run back and hit that bonfire again, or I could run that direction, get past a few enemies, and be at... Yeah, we'll just go to the next bonfire. Even though the... Going back is safer. Oh, did we aggro, dude? Sound like we did. Maybe not. Onward and forward. So we got 2 shield swordsmen and a crossbow guy. And then we've got Andre of a store. Oh, man, I didn't think he was going to dodge. Yeah, I deserve that. Okay. Ooh. Getting down to it. Here's where we're gonna use the humanity. We're too close. Alright. And we'll deal with that knight of Baronict up there in just a moment. We'll probably make a few Titanite shard runs. Unlike 3, people tend to write that shit everywhere, but is that a clue as to where we're at? Don't know. Certainly a shrine or podium. It's not ringing a bell. I mean, Andre is ringing that anvil, but that praise the sun message isn't. I was saying something before I stopped there. Oh, unlike in 3, you can upgrade your armor in this game, not just your weapons. And here we have the Shrine Blacksmith, who is conveniently tucked way away from the shrine over here, making a Balder sword.
Well, you must be a new arrival. I'm Andre of Astora. If you require smithing, then speak to me. Most weapons and armor are mighty sturdy indeed, but every hunk of metal has its breaking point. If you notice durability running low, it's time to repair. You can ask a blacksmith like myself, or do it on your own with a grindstone. The nice thing about weapons, they never betray you, so pay them a little respect, eh? There are 2 types of weapon forging. There's reinforcement and there's ascension. Reinforcement is simple. It strengthens the weapon and nothing more. A simple task for any blacksmith. Hell, you could even do it yourself with a smith box. But ascension's a finer art. It alters a weapon's properties. Ascension is the territory of we blacksmiths. A smith box just won't do the trick. Start out with reinforcement. When that loses its charm, you can consider ascension. As you've noticed, this land is flush with the mad and wicked. You won't make it through the night without employing my services.
It's almost like From Software was like, how do we end this conversation? Well, fucking throw some laughter in there. That ends every conversation. Fuck it.
You can forging armor, whether you forge weapon, but nobody wants to see, so whatever you do.
Oh yeah. How do we end this conversation? About some giggles. Okay, he's in a loop now. Let's see what he sells. He sells one thing that's interesting, at least. He sells an unlimited supply of Titanite shards for 800 souls. Or fragments of the legendary slabs. Titanite is etched into weapons to reinforced. This item here, Crest of Artorias. This crest opens a door in the Darkroot Garden sealed by ancient magic. The door leads to the grave of Sir Artorias, the Abyss Walker. Many adventurers have left for the grave, but none have returned. They make easy prey for local bandits. With such dangers, the crest can do more harm than good in the hands of the uninitiated. Don't know why he has it, but he has it. Yeah, there's not gonna be any lore on this guy. No lore. Alright. Do we have enough to get started on this? 1 Titanite shard's all it takes. 800 souls. Boom. Now we have a higher damaging weapon.
Don't get you. Neither of us.
Okay. So we've talked to Andre. We got everything we can get from him currently. Let's go ahead and level up what we can. Endurance. Let's go ahead and burn some souls. This is the old school way to do it. Alright, so now we can go talk to old Sieg, Mr. Siegwood. We might be able to do this now. Yes. Yes. Okay, I called him Sigurd, didn't I? This is Siegmeyer. My bad. Let's see if we can't take a peek at his face and see if it's any similar to Siegwood. Sigurd had black hair and it was swept backwards and he had a little mustache. Hey. I mean, this cat's got pretty similar hair. A widow's peak. Like a boss. Can I get here? I can't get close enough to him there. Oh, I need to look at Andre's back of his head and see if he's got eyes in the back of his head. Huh. Okay.
Oh, forgive me. I was absorbed in thought. I am Siegmeyer of Katarina. Quite honestly, I've run flat up against a wall. Or a gate, I should say. The thing just won't budge, no matter how long I wait. And oh, have I waited. So here I sit, in quite a pickle, weighing my options, so to speak.
The laughter. Alright, I want to check that.
Still closed. Still closed. Still closed. Still closed.
Alright, so Siegmeyer has the problem of just sitting around and waiting for you to do everything for him. And he will continue to do this the rest of the game, except for one spot. And that one spot kills him. Well, maybe not always, but... Alright, let's see if we can't get a camera behind old eyes in the back of his head, Andre. That hair, though. Hair like a beaver. Okay. Okay. So the problem is I cannot see any pupils. It's black. Could just be the shading. What if I turn the brightness up, if that will affect this? I cannot tell. I mean, it's possible that they're there. I mean, it kind of looks like they are. Kind of looks like I can see an outline there. A circular outline in there. But I can make no definitive remark. Alright, so I want to go get my grass crest shield for sure. Without a doubt. And I'm going to ignore this guy here. We will go back and get all these Black Knights and Titanite demons, though. Rest assured. Now we get to fight these bushes. Oh, not a one-hit kill out here. They are good for farming those moss clumps, though. The views. At least the ambient sounds in the aren't like glitched like they are in 3, man. That's bugs the shit out of me that you're sitting there and you're listening to this ambient noise, these bugs, and it will cut off and restart. That's not my favorite part of the game. Alright, so that is a crystal lizard above us. Or excuse me, in front of us. So we need to start running at it. Very quickly, like. Before it gets out of here. There we go. Another chunk, alright. And we should be coming up on the hunter's bow or something. I didn't miss it already. Did here? Yeah. The bow or something. Feather armor, gloves, boots, longbow, and feather arrows. So. Interesting amount of feather arrows too. Very common type of protective gear. Oh, it was the longbow. Hold bow, yep. Nothing special there. Red feather arrows of the Lord's hunters. The Lord's hunters. Of course, that makes me think of one of the 4 pillars. Oh shit! Is this the way off? Or I think you have to drop down over here. Just take the damage. The what the fuck? The King's Hand? What are they called? Black Hand? Why am I drawing a blank on that shit? Goddard. It's twin swords. Black Hand Goddard, yeah. I think that's right. Alright, so this guy we will fight. Or we're gonna attempt to. He is potentially gonna knock himself off the cliff over here though. And that's what we're hoping. Okay. Poise though. They make the shield so important in this game. I do not want to use the shield though. I should have just ran past it. Did my duty. So now we get to run the entire way again. I keep forgetting about backstab farming. Or backstab fishing. Backstabs are so easy in this game. I should definitely run behind him and get that. Beware of incoming steam messages. Maybe not, though. These ledges, though. It's dark, and hell is hot. Whoop. The ambient noise is great, though. I enjoy this quite a bit. Okay. You keep on with your hitbox. That's what we want. Hey, we got the halberd too, man. We'll read that momentarily. Yes. Alright. Give me that grass crest. Old medium metal shield of unknown origin. The grass crest is lightly imbued with magic, which slightly speeds stamina recovery. It's enough for me to want it. Halberd of the Black Knights who wandered Lordran, used to face chaos demons. The large motion that puts the weight of the body into the attack reflects the great size of their adversaries long ago. Used to face chaos demons. I believe this is a bonfire back here. Yes. And then an elevator to the dragon. What is that shit called? A little ledge with the dragons on it. Not sure. But we will end this episode here. And I suppose we will... We got our shield now, so we should be able to do some meaningful fighting without losing too much stamina. I'd like to do Moonlight Butterfly next episode, but maybe also just run over there and hit Havel. And on the way back from Havel to that old bonfire, maybe hit the Black Knight over there. And then that'll only leave us the Black Knight across from, up that tower across from the Drake. But I think the first priority would be, we're closest to Havel, so maybe Havel is the first priority. We'll figure it out. We'll see you next time on the Souls.